Welcome to the Pink Milk Show. Your tail close, Tommy and Brian.
Hello there. Welcome to the Pink Milk Show, your Star Wars podcast for us super fans.
And those of us forced to listen to them.
I'm Brian. That was Tom, my husband and your better host. Today, we're talking Mandalorian. They have spoken, we listened, we enjoyed, we watched multiple times.
Many.
5 or 6 here.
Just 2. Seems like a lot, though. I do have a job.
Anyways, it is Thirsty Thursdays. It's time to drink up.
Drink up.
Hello, Pop.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, better than I deserve.
Okay, Dave.
It's a shout out to Dave, but you don't know which one unless you're in the circle of peace. When I say circle of peace, I don't mean religious peace.
We mean financial peace.
University.
Oh, he did not pay us for that endorsement. Happy someday fun day to you.
Happy someday fun day to you as well, plus one day in the evening, but it could be early. So who knows? There you go. We gave it away.
That doesn't sound like coffee. So normally we record these in the morning, but we had a wonderful day and a bit of a sad day for me. Mostly wonderful, but it's a little sad.
Why would it be sad?
Because our oldest entered double digits.
He's 10.
And that like cute little boy voices seems to be gone. And I miss it.
Man,
but
it's still there.
We get really great conversations now.
Absolutely.
But
he can talk back. In the good way.
And sometimes not so good.
Not so much.
These poor kids, well, they're not poor kids, but they do have 2... Oh, God, that just sounds... Anyways, they have 2, some would say sassy gay dads, so they're learning a little bit of sass. Our sense of humor finds a lot of that funny.
I'm not sure I would say we're sassy.
I would.
Oh.
Our dog's name is Lassie.
We're just going to stop that.
Oh,
we could go on.
We
would go on, but we're going to stop right now.
We're not even 5 minutes in, and the dad jokes are starting. It's pretty great.
Good times.
Anyways, we've had this conversation with all of you listeners that we record these in the mornings so we can try to have fresh conversation because he is my best friend and we talk all day long, all the time. But someone decided to make it all about them one day, so we didn't have time for that.
Are you still talking about the 10-year-old?
Yeah. Should I not be?
Anyway, we had a big party for him, and it was really awesome. Some of you listeners, your kids were actually there, so shout out to you. You know who you are.
At this point,
all the kids had a great time.
It's probably 50% of our listenership. Their kids were there.
The funniest part is we listen to ourselves in the car.
Well, that's how I got to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to listen to myself.
Hopefully we are a little louder this time.
Hopefully. I actually got my nose to the metal part like I was instructed. Hopefully it's not too loud. Looks and feels kind of silly.
Hey, if you have any feedback, questions.
Only good feedback, though.
Comments.
Don't call me.
Feel free to email us at pinkmilkhaus@gmail.com. That's pink milk.
Sorry, I interrupted.
That's Pink Milk Haus. HAUSY. You know it. We're fancy gays. Pink Milk House. HAUS@gmail.com. Pink Milk House @gmail.com.
And by us, not me, Brian, because I don't want to know better. Because I don't care.
Oh, you should care.
I
We've gotten up to 4 reviews now.
Thank you.
on iTunes. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let us hear from you if you're listening and you're not a family member or a neighbor that lives across the street.
That's
Though
true because
we do love you too. And I was very
and
excited.
you know who you are.
I was particularly excited about one comment that I received via text message because someone was thrilled that we color coordinated with her car because she's got like pink lights and we have pink there and it looked great. I was like, you know what,
Awesome.
Boo Boo, we got
Awesome.
you. We got your number.
Awesome, awesome,
Mhm.
awesome.
I can't guarantee that all of you will have custom logos designed per your car lights, but 1 out of 2 is pretty great.
All right, so we're here.
We're here, we're queer, and we ain't leaving here. I got an eye
I was
roll
thinking
already.
something along the lines of let's talk about this Star Wars Mandalorian.
Yes, Mandalorian started last week. We've got 2 episodes. By the time you're listening to this, there'll be an episode tomorrow. We don't want any confusion. The reason we launched on Mondays was because The Mandalorian premiered on Tuesday that particular week. It will be on Fridays here going forward. Therefore, Pink Milk will be your day before review cap episode of what happened the week before. Hopefully we'll have some fun. I know we will. So we're going to call them Thirsty Thursdays. It paired well with Drink Up.
Boom. Hey, so before we get started, I think you should at least, because you're the super fan, let everybody know you woke everybody up to watch, well, everybody by me and you, not the kids. All 2 of us, to watch the not only the premiere on Tuesday, the
Yep.
first episode,
Yep.
and then Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping this is not going to be a regular Friday morning wake-up call at 4.
Unfortunately. Well, I did read lots of things on Twitter and was watching on Instagram
Okay.
about these poor people who had to be forced out of bed at 6:30 a.m. in order to watch The Mandalorian.
6:30 a.m.
Yeah. People, our alarm goes off at 3:51 a.m. on Fridays.
Because it gets released at 3:51 a.m., right? I heard somewhere it actually technically gets released at 3:51 a.m.
Well, you know,
I could be spreading a rumor that's not true.
No. Okay.
Whatevs.
I hope I don't get in trouble here. But Kathleen Kennedy listened to our Sports Jackets in an Emotional Host episode.
Okay.
She did reach out to me and asked what would be the most convenient time to release The Mandalorian.
3:51 a.m.
KK, I got my sports jacket on right now. I sleep in it. We're one. We get each other, girl. I get up at 3:51.
And Susie Orman, too.
I love my sports jackets and my shoulder pads. You get a vacation. Approved! Can't go an episode without a Brian impersonation.
Welcome to my world. You know, some of them are actually good. Just throwing it out there.
Very few. Yeah. Anyways, what did you think before? Because we've had lots of conversations.
Yes. I've got lots to say.
Mandalorian had to reach out to people like you,
Mm-hmm.
probably more than it needed to reach out to people like me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was so much goodies. And let me just introduce the Tom's Talk with this. The egg! Oh, whoop. Spoilers. There will always be spoilers. So do not listen to this podcast unless you'd seen the weeks before episode, because it's full spoilers. And by Thursdays, all of the super fans have listened to all their other podcasts before anyways that really talk about news and all of those things. Remember, we're talking Star Wars. We have fun.
And if I'm the one who's forced to listen to him, if I've listened to it, you all should have listened to it as well. Okay. Or watched it, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, I have lots to say. Few things. In the beginning, I was actually kind of disappointed. I thought it was kind of slow. A little bit of a snooze fest. I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I really just like, okay, this is, don't know how, and I kept hearing the rumors, well, through you, how expensive it was and all that stuff to make. And I'm thinking, this isn't going to last. And the music I did not think was very good. Now, that was upon my first review. It definitely got better once it went into the robot that spins around. What's his name?
IG-11?
Yeah, that one. You know, that's when it got good. That, of course, ironically, was at the end.
But
The battle was good. I mean, I thought it was slow. It was slow in the beginning.
The music is amazing.
This is episode 1.
Yes. So
Okay.
you are not a fan of
I don't
Myth
think the
Raw.
music was amazing. I felt like I was watching maybe L.A. Law or what do they call it?
I might get Ice-T up in here to come pop you in the face if you're comparing this show
I mean,
to one of those.
I really didn't think it was that great. And I really kept an open mind the second time I watched it. And then when I watched the second episode, it just doesn't seem to match Star Wars to me. It matches a really great, I don't know, undercover New York City show. The police one that they keep making episodes about.
Well, there is a mystery going on here.
Well, I didn't get that far. The new Yoda.
Oh, he's so cute. He's like the 4th cutest thing ever in the world.
Very good response.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well done. If my kids
I won't
could
tell
hear this.
Roxy.
Not
The dog.
today. So yeah, I I have to agree with you. At the very beginning,
What?
it's better the second time. I like a cold opening. The cold opening was cool. Another podcaster that I listened to, Jason Swink, hashtag listen to Rebel Force Radio, said it best. You look weird, you talk weird. And Mythrol is his name, played by it just left. I'm very intimidated by this microphone.
It's kind of funny. I had a lot to say before on it.
Horatio something. I'm blanking. He's Saturday Night Live guy.
Sands.
Horatio Sands. That was played by him. And I've got to say, and I'm of the old school mentality, and let me just say this now. I know it's incredibly stupid. I'm not allowed to like Star Trek because I'm a Star Wars fan. And I know that's dumb, but it's the truth.
Sorry,
I don't like Star Trek at all. It's lame. And Star Wars is better, always will be better.
They're totally different.
Yeah, one sucks and one's great.
Okay. And I'm not a Star Trek fan either. It's not bad. I'm just saying
that
I don't want to turn off maybe that small audience we have who are Trekkie fans.
Oh yeah, I don't want you to listen.
Sorry, John.
My boss is a Star Trek fan too.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. So in a few weeks, if I don't have a job,
Bye.
there might be 2 episodes a week. Anyways, that character whose name I now have found out is Mythrol felt very Star Wars or very Star Trek to me because he just sounded kind of bumbling, which upon probably view number 4, I actually kind of liked it because I felt he was our real world perspective as an introduction to the show. And I like that real world was a blue fish. So from that lens, I kind of liked it. Let's just let me get over some of the things.
Wait, I want to circle back.
Yeah.
There were things I liked about it.
Okay.
I may have just started off. I actually like the Mandalorian. I like the character.
Yes.
I thought throughout the entire thing, I truly liked him. He's a smooth walker. It's just very interesting. Everything his walk is so purposeful. And sometimes when he was transitioning between places he was going, it was just kind of comical in a way, but it was very good. And I like the other guy who he met up with that kept saying, and I have spoken.
I have spoken.
I have spoken. Okay.
It's quite the meme. Yeah, I have to say, that Mandalorian's really sexy. That walk is very sexy.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. I'm glad everybody knows that now. See a lot of people walking around looking like that now, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. All those boys will be trying to get in my yard. I'm sure. I think I just got in trouble.
I'm like, what?
It's Kelly's. My milkshake.
Is she still around?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
She just came out with an album a few years ago about food.
Didn't hear about that one.
No.
Either.
No. She's pretty great. She toured with Robin. You're welcome.
Wow, she could have been good. Robin is awesome.
So I loved the Quarren, the squid head, who got chopped in half. We finally saw that happen. I like that they were speaking a tease. It was very cool. it was really just the blue guy that I didn't particularly enjoy. So I was fine when he got frozen because I didn't have to listen to him anymore. We got our first toilet ever in Star Wars.
Yeah, Brian seemed to be completely infatuated with the fact that there was the toilet for the first time ever exposed in
The back
Torah.
tube. Well, because no one ever talked about toilets. In season 1 of Star Wars Resistance, Kaz, Kyoto is the main dude in that show, got back from a flight and had to use the refresher. Which
So
got me...
Should they talk about toilets in a movie? Is that what you
Not
want
in
to
a
go
movie.
see?
Not in a movie. These are TV shows. But,
Either way.
yeah, I don't know.
So you're saying that it would be more appropriate in a TV show because it's longer running
Yes.
to talk about the toilet.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I hope to see the toilet next time.
Well, honestly, think about what the galaxy looks like, especially once CG came along and they didn't even have to be like bipedal creatures. Well, I guess Jabba wasn't. But think about Jabba lives in the same world as the Mandalorian. What about ADA and all that? Don't they have to make toilets that work for everybody?
Wow.
I mean, think about what a toilet room must...
So is this what a super fan is?
Wow.
To be thinking about this very thing?
What do they do?
I'm not sure I'm going to sign up.
Isn't there intergalactic like bathrooms in shopping malls and shopping centers? Think about...
I have nothing.
Okay. Wow.
But I will tell you, I can attest that he got extremely excited both times I watched the first episode about the toilet. And each time it was, wow, I've never seen a toilet in Star Wars room. I'm like, there you go.
Sometimes it's the little things. But
Everybody poops.
so I'm think about Jabba the
That's a
Hutt.
different book. Sorry.
Speaking of Jabba the Hutt, and we're going to be all over the place because remember, we don't have a script, whatever. You know what I'd really like to see?
I know you couldn't tell.
In episode, yeah, it seems very organized. In episode 3 of The Mandalorian, or maybe the season finale, maybe this will be the climax. I would love Rada, who was Jabba the Hutt's baby that we met in Clone Wars movie. Do you remember seeing that? When Ahsoka Tano, they had to save the baby from the evil Uncle Zero, who's like campy drag queen looking.
Did I see this?
Hutt. Yeah, we saw it in the movie theater.
No, don't remember at all. Must have been late,
Nope, we were very early.
like 3 p.m.
No, maybe. I don't. Anyways,
I want to know the
what
time.
I would really like to see is a Hutt versus Baby Yoda
Mhm.
in a hot frog leg eating contest. Because when that Baby Yoda downed that frog, it was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
It was pretty gross, but it was pretty cute
So
at the same
cute.
time.
If he only gave us a little Sarlacc burp at the end, I would have loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go over a few of the things that I've heard that weren't so friendly on the internet about
Okay.
this show.
Let me
'Cause
get
I
my
wanna
pad out.
Let me get that out of the way
I'll start making notes.
because I'm curious how you feel about these things. First, people are not thrilled with the runtime.
Oh, it's not long enough.
Okay, so you agree?
Yeah, I don't feel that. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I was surprised it was only,
Okay.
30 minutes? 35?
The first one was 39 and the second one was 32. But that includes like the intro and the outro. So
No, I agree 100%. It's not enough.
Okay. So that makes me
I want more.
Okay. So our marriage is based off of quality or quantity, not quality.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll take that.
Well, it's been 12 years.
It threw me off. I don't know where or why we all assumed it would be like 60-minute television, probably because that's what most of these kinds of things are. So it threw me off. But both episodes were so amazing that it seems to work, and they feel very serialized, which was kind of the inspiration of Star Wars all along. So it works for me. Doesn't work for you, though.
I'll be honest, I never even gave it a thought, but now that you mentioned it, I think it's too short.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, hey,
Hey.
it is what it is. I saw it twice this week, each one. So they
Actually.
feel like an hour to me, each episode. A half an hour in the morning when I saw it, a half an hour in the evening. It's like an hour. 2 hours of my life was spent on that last week.
Honey, an hour and 9 minutes. Oh, you're saying twice.
Mm-hmm.
So almost 2.5 hours. Oh no, it was not wasted. You're welcome. That's an amazing.
You're welcome.
2
It was longer
hours.
than 2 hours, so I was right. Thank you.
Another
you walked
thing.
yourself into that one.
You know, I'm an outspoken dude. I have to walk myself into lots of things
And I listen
and then
half the
quietly
time.
back out. So also, I've heard from a few people, mostly like in comments of other threads on Twitter, that they were expecting a gritty and very dark show. And it was not that.
I mean, did they not see the scene where they were shooting everybody?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I
mean,
guess,
gritty, yeah. I didn't see gritty. Although it was very dirty because they were in the mud.
yeah.
So could that could that have, sufficed?
By gritty, I think they mean dark. Maybe not child
Maybe
appropriate.
what they meant to say is they wish it was dirtier. I mean, at one point in time, I was thinking that suit of the Mandalorian was getting freaking dirty because it was full of mud. But he cleaned up pretty quickly.
He did, especially for not taking off his helmet. I don't know.
Although Darth Vader never took off the helmet, right? But I was thinking to myself, take off the helmet. I mean, he was dying.
Nope. Also, when he was meditating in The Empire Strikes Back. Crickets. You don't remember the
I do
meditation
remember.
too? And it's like...
Yeah,
Anyways, okay. Well,
Anyway, I think it would be nice if he took it off eventually, but I don't think he will until he has some kind of love interest because we know that's where it's going to go.
well, we'll see. I don't know who he is. I'm curious. We're going to get to that
Well,
stuff.
wait,
These are some of the questions that I have.
Something just popped into my head. Wait.
Yeah.
So you told me there was 8 episodes. Is that correct?
It's true. All of it.
So last week was basically an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that many episodes of this.
I have heard that...
And it's a half an hour. How are they going to have time to even develop anything?
Well, if they're half hour, that's a 4-hour long movie.
Mhm.
So we developed a lot in A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, right?
Oh, they got us, huh?
Mm.
So it could have been a movie, but they broke it up because they needed to get money from Disney Plus.
No, I think TV's where
And it seemed to work.
But there's a lot like TV. So back in 2005, right around the release of Revenge of the Sith, George Lucas had talked about this television show that he wanted to do. And at the time, the rumor was it was called Underworld, and it was a prequel show, but it was about the bounty hunters and the crime syndicates of Star Wars. And at the time, technology wasn't, he couldn't make it. It was too expensive to make. They had like 50 scripts written. So I actually think some of those scripts are probably in this show somehow.
You do?
I do. Somehow. I think some of the ideas that were probably explored in that show are probably going to be in here.
Ideas, because it certainly wouldn't be too expensive. That didn't look that expensive to me.
Oh, I think they're like $10-15 million an episode. It looked very expensive.
It did?
Yeah. To look that good, it's got to look
I
expensive.
mean, I thought it was good.
So put a pin in that, because there's another comment. Another thing that it was cracking me up all
Okay.
over Twitter.
Okay.
So I've heard that some episodes may be 60 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm thrilled with everything we've got.
Clearly.
So I'm all good.
So now you're saying there could be 60 minutes.
Some of the episodes could be. Next week's episode 3, is directed by Deborah Chow, who was is going to be the first female director in any Star Wars. Last week's episode was Rick Fuyama, was the first African American director in any of Star Wars. Solo had the first African American cinematographer. You're welcome. Thank you.
It's sad this has to be a big thing, but okay.
It is, but it
Yeah.
also has to be a big thing, so people talk about it. You know, I was speaking with someone earlier in the week, and I'm a
Mhm.
person who believes in confrontation, and you have to speak your mind, even if it's unpopular, and people need to be willing to have a conversation with someone who doesn't see eye to eye, because change only comes through confrontation.
Well played, Brian.
You're
well
welcome.
played.
You know, last week we had a public service announcement. this week we have a public service announcement. Everyone, speak your mind. Don't hide hashtags on Twitter. Ignore them. Or try to engage in a discourse. That being said,
Are we back to the Mandalorian?
I'll put a bounty on you if you ever say anything about my children. Okay. I don't know.
I was thinking that meme on Facebook.
And I just slammed my desk. Sorry.
Which I had been chastised about many times of doing in the very beginning. But boom.
So, anyways, Deborah Chow has done episodes of, I think, Breaking Bad and Jessica Jones. You watched Breaking Bad. I never saw it.
It's very good.
But she is...
very unlike Star Wars. In a lot of ways.
Well, I'm really excited because she has 2 episodes, episode 3 and then like episode 7. I just was looking at this stuff this morning. But she's going to do all of the Obi-Wan series.
So that's a definite.
That's a 1,000% definite.
Okay.
I don't know when it's coming out. Probably 2023 would be my guess. Something.
Oh my god.
But I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a pretty heavy episode. I think we're going to get into some deeper things there. Yeah, so I'm excited.
So here's the question. 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to finish the...
Well, I don't know if it's 2023.
The saga.
I'm just like making it up.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, that changes everything we're going to say.
They haven't even started shooting it yet or anything, so it takes a long time to make stuff.
Okay.
We found out...
I was just wondering if anybody's going to care in 2023 about Obi-Wan Kenobi when we've already moved on from the saga ending.
So it's...
It's
2019 as of right now.
And we're going to end the saga.
Star Wars came out in 1977, so let me do the math. That's 42 years, correct?
Yeah, but we wanted more. We knew there would be more. You told me there would be more. And now it's going to come to an end. I thought the period would be at the end of the sentence. Why are we going to go back and revisit all the people that were in that saga? It's time to move on.
Well, we will.
Now, I like the idea that we have the Mandalorian. That was someone who was never in the saga. Okay, that was somebody who was in the... Not somebody, but were mentioned in the Clone Wars. Well, that's different.
Okay, put a second pin. Let's go back to that first pin. Do you know what the first pin was? Do you remember?
No, I really don't remember.
Oh, man.
Because I keep moving on.
Okay. I don't remember that first pin was either.
So much
We'll
for
probably
the
get back. Yeah.
Welcome to
you
my world.
wanted something new. That was what you said you wanted the most from this show.
But not Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, we're talking about the
Okay.
Mandalorian.
Just that we're clear.
Well, I can't wait for Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I love Obi-Wan. I'm very excited to see Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan. Sorry, Sir Alec Guinness.
Well, he's dead. So
Well, you know, he's still a blue ghost out there somewhere.
Well,
so
he
I
could come back.
apologize. I really, really, really loved Ewan McGregor. Did you get something different?
You know, no. I got the same feel, which was awesome because I like the Star Wars feel, and not the prequels, but the main,
The original,
the
trilogy.
originals, and then the what do we call the next ones?
There's the prequel trilogy, the sequel
And the
trilogy,
sequel. Okay.
and the
No, honestly, I thought it was really good. Those were just comments because I need to think about this a little bit more than I have in the past. I would walk away going, "Oh, it was good. It was
Okay.
good." I mean, yes, they had the teaser at the end. You know,
the
the only,
oh.
I'm just gonna call him the new Yoda. And I was impressed. I mean, that was a good play on their part, a really good play because it's
I
gonna
saw a
pull a lot of
hashtag
people
of
in.
Yaby.
I like
Pretty cute.
NY new Yoda.
No, Baby Yoda. Push them together and you got Yaby.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cute.
I still like mine better. So we'll start NY new Yoda.
New Yoda. Okay. Hashtag all posts with NY, not New York. New Yoda.
That was so 24 years ago.
Could be NYC, New York, New Yoda child.
Yeah, you know, maybe we should go with that Yaby.
Hashtag at Joseph Scrimshaw. Thank you
I
from
think
the
I
Force
just
Center.
snorted.
Hey, speaking. Oh my God, we're like, this is why I don't drink alcohol when we're recording podcasts, we're hitting desks, we're
You
snorting.
keep
and I just
talking about this alcohol that you're drinking. You have a full glass right there. You haven't even had one. You're acting as if though you're just,
Well, that's all I need.
That's why I get the leftovers.
The kids do call him the Billy Goat.
But not for liquor. That's for food.
Yeah, let's hope they're not drinking liquor. So
I don't
what
like
did, what did
leftovers.
you think about this? This episode, especially the first one. We're talking about the first one for a minute. Felt very Dave Filoni. So I'm a gigantic fan of Dave Filoni. It felt very Filoni-like. I understood it. There was a lot boiling underneath the surface, a lot of little subtle cues. We heard the Mithril, the character that I didn't particularly care for, but he did say, "Is it true that you never take your helmet off?" So I've heard stuff or read stuff on Twitter about people, they never take their helmets off. They took their helmets off all the time. But that's not, there's just, I read that as like there's a mystery around Mandalorians. We heard that he's a foundling. So sounds like he was adopted by someone. And the armor maker.
Wait. None of this was in the show, right?
Yeah. All in episode 1.
No, that he was adopted?
Yeah.
They mentioned he was adopted?
Yeah. He said, "I'm a foundling." And then she said the extra armor, I don't remember, don't quote me on all this. The extra armor will help lots of other foundlings. And then she asked if he had like his signal or something like that, which I thought was maybe that's like a last name or a tribe name.
A foundling means he's adopted?
I don't know. We've never heard the term before.
Where'd the adopted thing come from?
Because we saw, as he was saying that, and she was hitting the hammer, we're seeing flashbacks of him as a childhood, which looks like it's the Clone Wars and probably the invasion of Mandalore. And the parents shut him in this thing.
Right.
And they're probably dead.
Okay. Well, where'd you get adopted from?
Because he's a foundling and he clearly found a new tribe. So he went somewhere.
See, this is what happens when you're not the super fan. You people have these little things, and why would a foundling? I don't know what it is.
Well, none of us do.
Okay, well, you walked into this whole adopted thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what Star Wars is. A major part of it is about a relationship between parents and their children.
And having to make up everything in between?
It should be made up. When you hear things that sound too real world, it throws you off.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. This is why it's very difficult sometimes to follow the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I heard her talking about it. I didn't know what she was saying, but I didn't go to he was adopted.
Well,
like you did. You just made up this whole story in your head. And now you're actually having a conversation about the story that you made up in your head, and I'm supposed to sit here as if though like, oh yeah. Well, maybe a super fan should think about this stuff, that the stuff you make up in the head or you read somewhere when the non-super fan, we don't know what
but
the hell
they're setting it all up. Okay, so clearly,
yeah, but
here's
they're
the
setting
deal.
it up, but I'm not supposed to make up the story yet like you are.
Of course you should. So
no. We saw an episode and we're supposed to watch to see what happens. I'm not going to sit here and make up the rest of the episode. What the hell? Well, no wonder why I don't have it in me. I can't be a super fan.
So we know he's like opposite Luke. Luke was busy looking towards the future, and he couldn't get where.
So this is more stuff you're making up right now. So this is not.
No,
this was not in the episode. Just that we're clear.
Stop interrupting.
But the problem is that
no.
I'm getting
I'm getting what
super fan.
I am getting what was in the episode. This is what. See, I guarantee you could be a husband or a wife sitting at a kitchen table right now with somebody else going, "Where did you get that in the show?" This is see, we can all have something to talk about. That's what this podcast is for. It's for everyone.
Exactly.
Anyways, so he's like the opposite Luke. Luke couldn't get where he wanted to go because he was so busy looking into the future, he couldn't see what was right in front of him. So he was stopped. He was stuck. That's what one of the things that he learned in Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, Yoda actually said this to Luke. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Keep
to
going.
the future. Your mind is always to the future, never on what you're doing, where you are.
Backwards talking Yoda.
Yeah, something
right?
along that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, the Mandalorian, though, the Mithril, he's like talking about how it's an old ship. The Mandalorian doesn't like droids. He's stuck in the past. He wants a ship that's older than before the Empire came, because the Empire took away everything he knew. He doesn't like droids because the Empire were weaklings and sent a bunch of droids in to massacre and kill an entire civilization because they didn't have the guts to actually do it themselves. So he hates droids because they took everything away from him. So he's busy trying to live a life before everything was taken away.
That's what you read into it.
Yeah. If you remember, if you remember in the Clone Wars episodes that we watched for episode 4, half the population had died during a civil war and trying to leave being a warrior race to a neutral society, right? Which, look how that paid off. But so they were already not a lot of them. They mentioned in this episode, this was before the Great Purge, when he got the Beskar from Werner Herzog. That was their culture with a literal stamp of the Empire, because they took everything away from them. And so he hates the Empire too. He wouldn't take the Imperial credits. He said that it wouldn't spend the same. Grief Karga, the guy that was in charge of the Bounty Hunter Guild, said it still spends, but the Mandalorian hates the Empire so much that he took half the amount of money to get the calamari money. So he hates the Empire.
Okay.
So we know he's gonna go back after them, right? Beskar is everything to those people. That is their culture. He says in episode 2 that weapons are my religion. The armor, all of it, that's who they are. And it was all taken away by the Empire. So he's so stuck in the past. He's going to eventually have to get past that so he can move forward. And I find that very exciting.
Okay. I think that sounds great. And that's what you read into everything.
You didn't get any of that.
No, I did. That's the first episode, though, not the second one, right? Okay. Yeah, no.
We're mostly talking about...
it sounds great. Sounds great to me.
What did you think of...
I'm forced to listen.
Yeah. The stormtroopers, like, it was so awesome. They all looked skinny and malnourished. Like, the armor didn't fit them very well.
They were always very clean before.
Yeah, they're like... everything's a mess. Everything in this world is a mess.
In the show.
We're in, like... It's just... everything's a mess. It's awesome. So I think the signal that she asked if he had is a last name, if he's taken a last name, because I feel like the Mandalorians are going to be needing to rebuild their society, and he's going to have to become like the leader of a tribe or something like that, and he probably doesn't feel worthy. Whether or not that's because he is or is not a real Mandalorian, I don't know, but I think he's going to have to, learn to ride a blurg like he does in this episode. What did you think of Kuil, the Ugnaught, the farmer, the pig?
Who?
The pig.
No, I thought he was really great. I love that whole. And so I've spoken or whatever.
I have spoken.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you?
We don't know.
I mean, he talks as if though everybody should listen to him, but no, I thought he was really good. I hope to see him again. I think he was definitely a help.
I think he's
grateful. He didn't want payment. No, I actually thought he was a good character. I hope they develop him. I hope we see him again.
I'm not going to be surprised if he is Force sensitive. Do you remember in Rogue One, Chirrut Inwe, when he was like, I am one with the Force and the Force is one with me?
No.
Over and over. You don't remember?
Even though I watched it multiple times.
Well, I think his I have spoken is him willing to the Force to get, you should know this. He's using the secret to put out into the universe what he wants. And I think that's what the I have spoken is.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, I think that's his law of attraction. I think I got those vibes very much from episode 1. Episode 2 even more, but we'll get to that when we talk about episode 2. We're still talking about episode 1. So we met him. He taught him how to ride a blurg, which I read some people... this is where the pin was. I got it. The way it looked. I was reading some stuff about people not liking the CG. That they thought it looked fake. But this is what cracks me up.
Which particular scene were they talking about?
The blurgs. So the lizards.
Yeah, it did look a little silly.
But this is...
I mean, it looked a little silly. It just wasn't important in the entire thing.
Well, what cracks me up is so many people, probably those same people, loved seeing the Salacious Crumb.
Mm-hmm.
The little quacking monkey lizard. But Jabba's little pet guy in the cage, and the other one was being roasted, that clearly looked like a Muppet.
Yeah, that was...
so that's
gross.
fine, and that looks great, but a CG thing can't look fake. It just... I'm like, it makes me laugh. Why do you claim to like it if all you're going to do is pick everything apart? Just enjoy the show. But I do think they made it look that way on purpose, because the first time we saw Blurg was in the Battle for Endor, which was the second Ewok movie that was made for TV movie here in the United States in the 1980s. It was released in the theaters in Japan, but it was a stop motion claymation character back then. So I think they made it look like that, just as a little
nod.
This is how they look. So he learns to ride a blurg because I Have Spoken was like, dude, you're Mandalorian. You can ride a lizard. You people rode dragons. Get over it. You can do it. And then he did it. So then we get to the place, and then we met IG-11, who you said you liked, correct?
It was great. It was cool how he spun around. He could fire and walk, and come on, that was cool.
Dude, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a living Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm.
It was rad.
Mm-hmm.
And they fight all the Nicktoos, kill them all, hop on the gun, shoot the door open.
That looked
Pretty
fake
awesome.
to me. It looked so fake. Him
Really?
bouncing around, spinning around. It just looked fake.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just saying.
It was so
I didn't
rad.
care. It just looked fake. So.
Okay. It was cool. And then came the big shock of the episode that we were told and teased that would change all of Star Wars. It would change the game. And that was, are we going with NYC? New Yoda child?
Nah, I like Yaby now. I put more thought into it. So Yaby came out
Thank you, Joseph Scrimshaw of
with the
Force
little
Center.
ET finger.
Wait, you're talking about the creation of Adam?
Yeah.
I'm really working to make that happen because it sure did look like that painting. And
It did. Very much.
It, goes back into, I love to find Christianity stuff in Star Wars because it always gets overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
We have God and we have the devil. We have Sidious being the devil and God being Yoda. And I couldn't help but think that was like Yoda touching God, touching man and creating, giving life to the Mandalorian that he thought he lost.
Let's think for a minute.
He's not a pile of dirt, which is the armor. There's a
Right.
man underneath that armor, and Baby Yoda's going to bring him out.
Wait, I have something to say.
Wait, I just got really deep, and you don't have anything to say
No,
about
I'm
it?
going along the
Okay.
lines of that. When was this movie out again? This is between what?
It's 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So about 25 years before The Force Awakens.
So did Yoda die yet?
Yeah, he died in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, and then this baby came along.
Uh-huh. There's jokes out there that... So, did it seem like the game... which they never really claimed that for Oh, okay. We are not droids here. We are human beings, and
We do
sometimes we
cough.
cough.
Sorry.
Do you want some water, Thomas? Are you okay, Pop?
I'm fine. It's allergies.
So just in case any of you are very nervous, we are licensed foster parents, so we did have to pass. I know how to do the Heimlich. So if he chokes, no one needs to worry. He will not die. He can choke. We don't even have to stop hitting record. I will get him. I passed with 100% both times, even though the second time
was a joke. Bigger joke than the first time. But anyway. We actually had somebody come into our house to teach us CPR. So, sorry, Aska.
And you know what they did?
Talked the whole time. And
Hey,
never
how you guys
clicked
doing? Oh, yeah, you guys are fine. He just signed our papers.
it. Here's my $40.
These are the people watching children and probably being lifeguards at pools.
Swim responsibly.
I shouldn't joke about those things. It was really serious, but whatever. So yes, so there's a few things. It was game changing because we don't know anything about Yoda. We've only seen 2 other species. We've seen Yoda and Yaddle, who was just a background character in the Phantom Menace. It was like a little lady, Yoda with long hair. Character design, sorry to say, it was pretty lame. The hair looked really dumb, but she's a very cool character. When you get into the extended stuff, she can like almost kill people, and she's the only one allowed to do it. She can slow your heartbeat down to
Sounds like a
basic death.
great girl.
She was a badass. So there's people out there saying that this Yoda is their child. I've recently was reading that people think it's reincarnated Yoda, but that doesn't make sense because we see Yoda in The Last Jedi, who's almost physical. So that's a whole another conversation about that Force Ghost Yoda. I just think he's another little kid. So
Who's 50 years old?
who's 50 years old? Is he really 50? Because if he's 50, Yoda was 900, which would then make Yoda like 45 years old or something. I did the math one day, or maybe even younger. What was it? So we would have to do, right? So if he's 900, you just divide it by 50, right?
And I thought you worked during the day.
Yeah, 18 years old. So Yoda was not 18 years old. He was an old man. So maybe I'm thinking the baby has been frozen for 50 years. Like that little pod kept him in something. So I don't think the baby's 50 years old because it doesn't really make sense. I'm very curious. So there's a lot going on there. He was told that that his job is to take the bounty in alive. They understand that if he comes back dead, it's only worth half the price because it looks like the doctor pushing wants to study him. We don't know what he wants with him. IG-88 said, or IG-11, excuse me, sorry. IG-11 said, we have to kill him. That's what his person, whoever hired him, said. So the Mandalorian ended up shooting him. We saw the flash, and oh no, did they just kill Baby Yoda? #NYC. No, Mandalorian shot him. Did the Mandalorian do it out of good intention?
I think so.
Or does he want a higher bounty? So we still don't really know.
Good question.
So we don't really know yet. And when we get to episode 2, there's 2 moments that still leave it up in the air what it is. But we're going to come to a break real soon. But what I think might be going on, so there are 8 episodes. Episode 7 is right before The Rise of Skywalker. Episode 8 comes out after The Rise of Skywalker. I don't think it's a coincidence.
As in literally the next day? Because it comes out on Thursday night? Well, Friday.
Oh, yeah, no.
That doesn't work out, right?
No.
That doesn't work out,
Okay,
right?
but there's one like the week before, because I think they're moving it to a Wednesday.
Okay.
So that week we'll probably launch on a Tuesday. But it comes out after, but like the week after, I believe. Let me double check, but that's something like that. But I don't think it's coincidental. So I want to say it's season 2 of the Clone Wars. It might be season 1. I don't really remember the seasons. But there was a story arc where Palpatine was using bounty hunters, Cad Bane, who is awesome, who I'd love to see in the show because he may or may not be dead in canon. We don't know. Collecting Force-sensitive babies and stealing them and giving them to Palpatine. And we all know that Palpatine's back in some way, shape, or form in episode 9. So I'm wondering if we find out that Werner Herzog is working for Palpatine and he wants this Baby Yoda for something. That's my big theory.
Dun, dun, dun.
And with that, we're going to take a quick breaky break and we will be back in a few. Thank you. Hello there.
Hello.
We are back.
Yes, we are.
How was your break?
Good.
We watched half of episode 2 again.
And fed the kids.
Chapter 2. The child. And fed the kid. The children.
There's 3.
All right. So we just left off at episode 1. Chapter 1 of The Mandalorian. Let's run down just our thoughts overall, real quick. 1, 2, 3. What do you have to sum it up?
So far, so good. Actually, I think it's very good.
You know,
I need to clarify something too.
okay.
The music. I know I said
Oh.
I did not like the music and
Shame.
I don't like the
Shame.
music at the end
Shame.
and the beginning, but I like it in
Shame.
between. There you go.
Shame.
Shame.
I will be getting the clippers and trimming that hair soon.
Just call me Cersei.
You know, I have to say, I love all of Star Wars. I love how different.
You do?
I do.
Wow.
I love how different all of them look. I think it's an amazing part of the storytelling. But I have to say, I don't think I realized how much I missed the look of this in the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a beautiful looking thing. It feels like home. And I didn't know I missed it.
Well,
It's really great.
welcome.
It makes my heart happy.
Good. I'm happy for you.
So, chapter 2, The Child. Hashtag New York City, New Yoda Child. Robin Quivers is at the door. If you don't know, that is our producer. And she's crying and she wants in.
Come on.
It is not the morning, so the children are all asleep. And she is lonely. Welcome back, Thomas.
Thank you. I needed to let the dog in.
So, chapter 2, The Child. This,
It's not going to be good.
no.
She's restless. Maybe
So-
I'll just ignore her.
Yeah. So, this episode, I felt, in particular, was tailor-made to me. Houdini.
Tell me more, Brian.
Houdini. Well, remember our first episode of the original trilogy? What my favorite ship was?
No.
The Sandcrawler.
Oh, yeah.
What did this episode feature? A Sandcrawler. It made me happy, and I loved the tent city at the top of it. It made me think of Sheriff Joe Arpaio. And
Should we use names on this thing? I mean, podcast.
Sheriff Joe? I don't know.
He's
It-
America's favorite
look-
sheriff.
Oh, God. Yeah. You know, he's gone. I'm probably...
Isn't that
have-
what he said?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing. But last week we were talking about how Arizona makes no jokes about DUIs.
True.
And there used to be this thing called Tent City, which is probably good that it's no longer around. But if you had one too many DUIs, you had to go live out in a tent. It didn't matter how hot it was.
Which was an extension of the jail
Mhm.
in the jail yard. So I don't want it to be sounding as if though here in Arizona we put everybody in the middle of the desert in a tent. Although it would be a good idea.
Shame.
Shame. Just kidding.
But we saw the tents at the top of that sandcrawler, which was really cool. But I couldn't help but go, "Oh my God, is that where all the Jawas that drink too much while they're driving have to go spend the time in the tent?"
It's possible, Brian.
Tom's got his nose on the mic again.
Well, you said this is the best way people can hear me.
I apologize now if your car speakers sound terrible. And quick side note, do we all remember from last week's episode what to do before you get in the car?
Turn on the radio.
Push play on Pink Milk before you put it in drive. Yeah,
And don't text and drive.
So I loved the Jawas. It was so awesome. They were ruthless, like little goblins. It was very Return of the Jedi as they're like popping out of the windows. Also very You remember in Return of the Jedi when they're popping out of the things?
I do.
Jabba's sail barge. And what was that comedy show, Laugh-In? Remember they all opened the doors and said their little joke at the beginning?
That was before my time.
They had it on reruns because I knew it. And you're a lot older than I am.
About it. Not a lot, no. A lot is like, 20, 30 years.
Is it?
It is. To me. Just 9 years, my friend.
I'm very curious about, I really felt the first episode that I think it's pronounced Kuil. That's the pig. We're 2 episodes in and we still have never heard his name, even though he's clearly one of the main characters. Only Star Wars. I'm really feeling like he's very force sensitive. He knew what NYC was. I think he's pretending like he did. Oh, speaking of
New York
NYC,
City?
New Yoda child.
Oh.
It's our new hashtag. You created it.
I thought I agreed to go back to
It's
Yaby.
going to catch. It's going to be the
NYC
spark.
New Yoda child.
New Yoda child. It's going to be the spark that lights the fire that's going to burn Baby Yoda down.
Ouch.
Do you remember that? Really?
Mm-mm.
I just pulled
Nope.
out another Star Wars reference.
Did I see that movie?
The Last Jedi?
Yep.
Okay.
Recently, too.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the episode, they're walking down a little canyon. NYC is floating.
New Yoda child.
Hashtag NYC. The new NYC.
New Yoda child.
Now, this is not like...
I don't know. I thought we were going
This
back
is
to
not-
Yaby.
No. NYC is now stuck in my head. And we're not talking about Rudy Giuliani's new NYC.
He has nothing to do with it anymore.
No, but wasn't he the... Anyways.
He was the former mayor.
Yeah, and didn't he clean
Claim
it
to
up?
fame. Yeah.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
By burning like all the art down. I just remember in Sex in the City, they made a joke of go see that art show before Mayor Rudy Giuliani takes it down. And then he liked Trump. That's about as much as I know about him.
He's Trump's personal attorney, I believe, these days. Who knows? It's an on and again and off again romance.
Caught in a bad romance. So you watched a little bit of Rebels. You didn't watch a lot of it, but you watched some, right? Do you remember who Ezra?
Wait, I was thinking, I know it's a political thing, but I was thinking one day you're in and the other day you're out. You're fired. Isn't that
Fired?
What's her name say on the Runway show?
Oh.
One day you're in.
Like fashion, one day you're in and one day you're out.
Heidi. The Kloomster.
The Gloomster. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, we digress. Come on, let's move it.
You were the one who pulled us completely off
I
sidetrack.
did.
You brought us from this runway onto another one. Now I'm trying to find my way back to it. Speaking of runways,
Yes.
so the very sexy Mandalorian was strutting his stuff down the middle of the canyon like a runway with baby NYC floating behind him. And we opened to those little lizards, and they were all like popping up and following them. So, do you remember Ezra from Star Wars Rebels?
Yes.
The kid, right?
Yes.
So we found out that he could basically talk to Lothal cats on that, but he could like talk to animals. And that was like one of his force abilities that was introduced in that show. So I'm like, is baby NYC?
Lizard whisper.
Like, yeah, is he like a lizard whisperer? Is it
What a
like
waste?
like a little green thing, you know? It ain't easy being green. All those dudes they're like, you know what, dude? It's really not. We can unite.
I was thinking maybe they were going to eat him.
Well, that's frogs, not lizards.
No, that's NYC eating the frogs.
Oh, you thought the lizards were going to eat NYC.
Maybe there's something was going to happen there.
Okay, maybe. No, I don't think so. I think they're like, dude, he's got the force and I dig it. So,
Maybe.
what did you think of the second episode?
I thought the second episode
It was a very
good.
different tone.
Oh, okay. Yes, it was. It was a very different tone. I mean, the tonality was so different.
It was a lot more lighthearted.
Yes, it was. I'm trying to remember what happened, to be honest with you.
The Jawas stole the things off a ship. He couldn't fly a ship. The crawling fortress, they were traded. And we learned that Quill's they don't destroy.
Well, also NYC was trying to help the Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
we
left.
Wait.
Oh.
Nobody knows what I was saying.
Beep, beep.
He was trying
keys to the Jeep? Vroom. You're welcome for that Missy Elliott rap.
Anyway, he was the Yabi, new Yoda, was trying to help the Mandalorian, fix him. He had some injury in his armor and whatnot.
Yeah, he got cut by the vibro
But
blade.
he didn't want it. I could tell he didn't want to build that bond. I think he's feeling a little something for the Yabi.
So that's it. We left the last episode. Did he shoot IG-11 because he was trying to protect the baby, or because he wanted to double his profits? So
I didn't even think that. I think he wanted to protect the baby.
I don't know. So in that shot that you're talking
I'm
about,
surprised you make up everything else. How do you not know this?
that's a low blow, Tom.
Well, you make up all these stories, how you want to fill in the blanks here. And
If you were paying attention to earlier in the podcast,
no, I was sleeping.
it sounds like it, because it's called willing it. What did you say it was? The
Law of
secret?
attraction.
Law of attraction. If I will it into the universe, that's what will happen. And therefore, I will be a Star Wars writer.
Well, I'm all for that.
I have
Let's do it.
spoken.
Yeah, try using that one.
Yeah, I have spoken.
You'll only ever use it once.
A new meme was created that destroyed another 50% of all relationships.
And I have spoken.
So then we see cute little Yoda trying to reach out with the Force and try to heal his little arm. And he's pick him up a couple times, and then he shot the crib in his face. I was like, oh. Maybe you ain't that nice.
No, I feel he's trying to push him away. He was feeling a little something towards him.
Well,
That's my feeling. That's what I'm creating as the...
Okay, Tom, tell me about the relationship.
Their relationship is a strained one,
Okay.
albeit a new one.
Okay.
They're two different species, number one.
They just met, but they feel like they've known each other a lifetime.
I think the Mandalorian knows of Yoda.
Hashtag NYC.
Right. That's my feeling. If I'm going to start making stuff up, this is the one I'm going to make up.
Well,
he knows of Yoda.
Okay.
And he thinks he looks like Yoda. Clearly, he's like, what?
Well, you've had children just dropped off on your doorstep. Literally.
They weren't green.
Not on the outside. But
where do I go with that?
It ain't easy. Being green. But you understand that, oh my God, I thought I was just going to go get some bounty. I'm used to either picking up bail jumpers, which is what we saw, or bad dudes. And this is a little baby who's helpless. But I'm wondering, so Khalil clearly knew who he was. He's like, this is what all the trouble was. Tell me the story again of what happened. He knows. He knew it was in there. And I really hope he's not shady.
Khalil.
Yeah, I hope he's not shady and doing something wrong.
He's not.
What if all those Nicktoons were trying to protect the baby?
It's possible. I mean, I would think that they were. I didn't even put any thought into it, actually. You think they were there to steal the baby?
No, I'm not. I don't know.
Well, it's either one or the other.
Well, right now, I don't know.
Wow, that's surprising.
No, I don't know. I really like Khalil a lot. Old Ben, new Ben. But I'm really actually very nervous that there's something nefarious there. I don't know. We learned in this episode that when they were bargaining for the egg, that he had to put his gun down. And he's like, I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are my religion, which I thought was very interesting. He gets beat up a lot. I mean, he spent like 10 minutes of this episode, by the way. There's like no dialogue for 10 minutes. Just crawling his way up that thing and having trash and all that stuff thrown at him, only to make it to the top and then get knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
But he got back up.
And then the dinosaur was trying to, or the rhinoceros was trying to beat him around.
Yeah, how do you feel about old Mama Rhino? It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, that was kind of...
You know...
I mean, you knew it was coming, but I was hoping that maybe he'd just push it away, but he truly killed it.
I feel like they doubled down on him, like, not being very nice. He shut the thing on NYC's face.
Well, he needed to get his stuff back. He was selfish. He needed to get his equipment back so he could get Baby Yoda back to...
But couldn't he have... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't he have used his, like, little grappling wire to tie her feet shut? And then
it's a lightsaber.
Went and got the egg? He's not a Jedi.
I know, but he could get one.
Well, part of Mandalorian culture is the dark saber. That because there was one Mandalorian thousands of years ago that was a Jedi and created a dark saber that then in Rebels, remember previously he was fighting with the dark saber? Well, eventually Sabine Wren took it, became the leader of the Mandalorians, passed it on to Bo-Katan, who I believe is coming back. And I think Bo-Katan could possibly be the one who raised the Mandalorian. So Robin Quivers wants to get from behind the booth.
She wants to be a star.
And in front of the mic.
She keeps hitting the mic.
Okay, this may need to get edited out. We'll see how that sounds later.
Those are her ears flapping around. She's a hot mess.
She's quite
We
something.
love her.
She's something. So that scene, we see NYC using the Force. Kind of knew it was coming, though. But what I found interesting, do you think the Mandalorian knew what was going on, didn't know what was going on, or couldn't believe he was seeing it going on? But knew what it was.
Couldn't believe he was seeing it and knew what it was.
Okay.
He knows what it is.
Because remember in The Force Awakens, the Force has become something of a myth. It's kind of been forgotten about. Old Palps tried his best to bury that business way down. And here it is. The Force is hope in the galaxy. So NYC, has the Force, and therefore there's hope again. And I think that, I really think he was not going, I think he's going to get his bounty. He's going to turn him in.
You do?
I do. And I think that's his I think he shut the thing on him. He's going to have a bounty on his head now too, because if you remember in the first episode, IG-11 was like, you can't take other people's bounties. And he took his bounty, basically. So there's going to be all sort. And that dude ain't gone. IG-88 had like 12 bodies or something like that. And you'd constantly upload his memory banks into another body.
I hope so. He was a good character.
So I think we'll see him again. But I think there's something he's like, oh, well, one, I can get more money for this now because y'all didn't tell me he was Force sensitive. And that's worth a lot of money. But there was that scene, and I did kind of turn into a ball of gush, and I got all the feels. There was a music cue after they fixed the ship, and Khalil says something like, I hope you get the riches for him. And he's not talking about money. He's talking about finding himself. And the Mandalorian's already wavering, and then there's like that music cue. He turns back to him and he sees him like sleeping in his little crib, and it's like this really soft little music. So I think he's gonna end up turning him in because he's not a good dude right now. Actually, I mean, he's just sitting there killing all those Jawas. He killed baby Mama Rhino. He shut the gate on the guy's face. He's done a couple of nice things, but not really. So far, he's been very selfish. Motivated. He wanted to pay the guy. So there's but that's not being nice.
But it's a glimmer of the possibility of nice.
It's more honor. but it's not nice. I don't think he's nice. I think he's just beaten down. But I think the Force is going to bring him back to something again. So I think he'll end up selling him back to that dude, and then they'll try to get him back. That's probably what the series is going to be about.
Oh.
That would be my
so
guess. If I had to guess,
expected?
that's what's going to happen. It is, and that's trite. But,
Yep.
the thing is, Star Wars is still for little kids. Things become trite because they work. And if you look at the story from a different perspective and throw some stuff on it, can still be interesting. And those are lessons that kids need to learn.
And we learned that from Sarah Michelle Gellar's husband. What's his name? Star Wars is for kids.
I know. Kanan Jarrus. I don't remember.
Now, what's his real name?
I don't know.
That was 2 episodes ago.
I don't remember.
Actually, it was only the last one.
I don't know. He's Kanan Jarrus. I don't know. And the dude you used to have a crush on.
Ooh.
That guy didn't used to think he was cute.
Yeah. I don't discuss those things on air.
Oh, jeez. So we are left now. They're on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And they're heading back to Tatooine Light, whatever planet that was. Which I need to start digging in deep to find out where all these places are because I'm curious. So you don't think he's going to turn him in?
I do not. I'm not willing to put $1 on it, but I do not. I think he's going to attempt to, he's going to find out something and that makes him change his mind. Yeah. Then he's going to set him free. The typical
Who do you
thing
think he is? Right? Who do you think he is? The Mandalorian, like as a person. We've had an hour and 9 minutes with him. He has been in every single scene of everything so far. So there's no other perspective. Everything we know,
I think he's a good guy.
Okay.
Yep. I think he's pretty much a good guy.
Lost?
No, I don't think so.
You think he knows who he is?
I think he knows who he is. He's a good guy. He thinks in some way, shape, or form he's helping with the bounties in some way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making it up too. So I don't know.
No, that's great. Okay.
But that's my feeling so far.
Okay.
I would love to see, for one, something different.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody show me something different, but that's typically how it goes, right?
But what's different?
Something other than the same old thing. We're just coming up with 2 choices. Oh, is he going to turn him in, then go back and get him? Well, you're saying that because you've seen that a million times. I'm saying he's going to go all the way there, turn him in, find out something, and then take him away quickly. So not leave. It's going to be something that actually lets the exchange never take place. Again, we've seen that a million times. So it'd be nice to see maybe they never even go back. How about that?
It could happen, but I'm only saying that.
Maybe he brings them to a new planet. They start a whole bunch of Yoda lands.
No, we don't need to see too many Yodas. I'm saying that because he killed IG-88 or IG-11. Didn't pick him back up because they had a bro fest too. And if he was really just trying to protect NYC, he would have shot him in the head, had taken him back with them, and tried to fix him.
Mm-hmm.
NYC's trying to help him, and he shut the door on his face. That's why I think he's going to turn him in.
He has no relationships yet.
No.
So I thought that maybe the big guy, what's his name? Khalil. Maybe was going to be something for him. I'm hoping he will be.
Well, it's because
Let's see.
I think Khalil sees something in him. I think Khalil knows more who he is than he doesn't because I think he's force sensitive.
I know you said that a couple times.
Mm-hmm. I could be very wrong, but those are the vibes I'm picking up.
Okay.
I don't think the Mandalorian knows who he is. I think he's broken.
Okay.
So I think this is going to be a journey of self-discovery.
Interesting.
And as he builds his new suit, because I think we'll see lots of new armor, he'll become more and more of who he is. Maybe there'll be a lady or a dude.
He needs a lady, but he'll have to take his hat off for that. Helmet.
Why?
How would they kiss?
Who needs kissing? How would I see you leave it on?
Maybe they'll go out and they'll live their life in a moisture farm.
Maybe. That would be a great Star Wars ending.
With 2 moons off in the distance.
You know, we did see Captain Rex again, and he went to a life of farming after the Clone Wars when he removed that Order 66 chip out of his head. And he went and lived a life of peace. We found one, which they never went back there. I'd be curious. We also found a clone trooper that ran away and started a family.
We did?
It was really a beautiful episode, actually. You know, he didn't like being created for war, and he wanted to choose something different. And he was the first one to ever do so. It was quite beautiful. What do you think? What do you want from the series? You've got 2 episodes. So before we saw any, we just had some trailers. You wanted something different.
Yeah, I want something different. Something I haven't even thought about. Just something different. Give me something different.
Okay. Maybe he and NYC will go start a
moisture farm.
We've seen that, though. You just said that we saw 2 farmers. Jyn Erso's Galen Erso, and Owen Lars. Maybe they
open a restaurant.
No, we saw that with Dexter. You know what?
Maz, what's
maybe
her name? Maz lady?
Maz Kanata. She owns a bar.
A bar, yes. I thought it was a casino.
You know, perhaps we met the Garandan looking dude who called the speeders with his little flute. Maybe the Mandalorian and NYC will build flutes. That would be different.
It would be, yeah. Have we seen anybody use a flute?
Yeah, I just said the Garandan looking dude.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
So remember when they were calling the speeders? We saw one other one in A New Hope, and honestly, I don't know how you wouldn't forget. I'll probably get in trouble for saying this.
In the main
he has
scene.
like a big penis face. And he has got the little thing. He's like,
I didn't even notice.
well, you will now.
Is he in this Mandalorian?
Yeah, he was the dude, the guy who called the 2 speeders up. Remember the first one came up and he said, no droids.
Yes.
And then he gave him a tip because he wanted a guy, because they didn't want to send the guy, because then we found out they don't want to send people because there's big walrus monsters who will eat you. Because they flush all their poop in the thing and it tracks all the walruses.
Back to the toilet. I told you, folks, he's fascinated with this toilet.
And you know, audience members, the funniest thing is, I do not like toilet humor.
He doesn't.
I live with 4 other guys in the house, so I haven't forced to listen to it, but I do not like it.
And the more he doesn't like it, the funnier it is.
It was so funny. Speaking of toilet humor, I picked the boys up from school today, and Captain said something. Oh, fart nuggets. And Jack was like,
that's a new one.
Jack was like, no. And Michael's like, Daddy does not like you to say that word. That is a bad word in the Berry house. Do not say fart.
Oh, wait, now we're using first names and last names?
I don't know, whatever. And then Jack was like, well, you can with Daddy, but not Daddy. Daddy's fine with it. But this one, just don't say it. Just pretend like you don't ever talk about it. It was very funny. Yet, here I am, like you said. Fascinated with the back tube and gray matter. It was interesting. It was a new twist. It was something I didn't know.
So, Brian, you tell me, what do you expect? What are you looking forward to? What are you going to be making up about this episode coming up? The whole series. Do tell.
I strongly, there's a few things. I think the Mandalorian was a foundling, and I think he's going to be related to Bo-Katan somehow, who is, you didn't meet yet, but she is the sister of Duchess Satine that we saw in the Clone Wars, who I think is going to come back because that'll bring in a familial thing and bring it back to canon of old characters, but not. I really believe that NYC is being, I would like it to be collected by the Emperor, and that NYC, and we will find Force children being used in the Rise of Skywalker. I would like this to tie into a part of Rise of Skywalker that will make more sense. I was like, oh, there's those red Sith troopers. This dude right here. What if these stormtroopers are Force-sensitive children that the Emperor kidnapped and are using him out in the unknown regions and training them to be his protectors as Force-sensitive children?
It's a possibility. We don't know who they are yet, right?
No, we haven't seen them in anything.
But
just
they will
the
be
toys.
coming up, right?
They should be in the Rise of Skywalker. I guarantee they'll probably be there for 5 seconds, maybe in the background. We're like, oh, but we have to have those toys.
Yes, I've
Because
lived
that's what
that
we do.
life with you for 12 years.
But what I would like, I think it would be, I would love it if NYC is attached to the Emperor somehow and bring it back to those episodes of the Clone Wars.
Wait,
That's what I would
sounds
like
good.
to see.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anything else, Thomas?
I don't know. I think that's it. I'm looking forward to Friday
Uh-huh.
at 3:51 a.m.
I'm not really looking forward to 3:51 a.m.
Are we really getting up again?
Oh, yeah. That's my new wake-up time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just is. I can't sleep Thursday nights anyways because I'm too excited about knowing what's coming. So it is what it
It's
is.
like a kid at Christmas.
Christmas every week. So
So,
thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Please reach out with comments, suggestions, ideas, love letters.
Keep it positive.
Keep it PG.
Yeah.
To pinkmilkhouse@gmail.com. That's pinkmilkhouse, HAUS, because we're fancy gays, at gmail.com. We are on Twitter and Instagram at pinkmilkhouse. Please follow us, comment, all the things you do on those things. I'm not great at them, but I'm going to get better. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, pinkmilk.site.
Everywhere you want to be.
We're everywhere you want to be and didn't think you wanted to, but then you found yourself there and you're like, oh, I like it here. Thanks again.
Thank you.
pinkmilkhouse@gmail.com. Pinkmilk at Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube, Spotify.
Oh.
Write review. Tell your friends. Get people to listen. It's Thirsty Thursday. Drink up.
Drink up.
Bye.